Hey, so I feel like this story is mandatory and I have no other choice but to tell you. I went to Orlando to hang out with my friends Aaron and Danielle, and on the way home I was super hungry, so I stopped at this place to eat, and you couldn't dine in, so I just got it to go. But I realized that I forgot a drink, so I stopped at the gas station, and as I get out of this gas station, this random lady comes up to me and she's like, "Hey, my car broke down, I need a ride home." I know you're probably thinking, "Damon, don't do it! You're gonna die." Wow. Minutes before this, I actually tweeted, "All I want money for in life is for food, rent, and to help others." I felt like this was meant to be. So I was like, of course, get in my car. I was actually really nervous and I felt like I was gonna get killed. So I just, try to play it calm, and I was just like, "Hey." And then she tells me that she's really nervous and that she's scared and she's never done this before and that she's so embarrassed. At this point, I'm like, I have to play it calm, because if I act scared, then we're gonna have two scared people in the car and it's not gonna be good. Not good at all. And I forgot to tell you that I had my food on the passenger seat, but she was getting in the car, so I just took my food and I threw it back, and I was like, oh man, it went everywhere. But food wasn't even on my mind anymore. What was on my mind was helping this random lady who I picked up, which I've never done before, but I felt like I had to. I wasn't just gonna leave this lady there. I would feel horrible and I would never be able to live with myself. So we're driving, she's giving me directions, and then she's like, "Hey, can you talk to my husband? He's freaking out because I got in a car with a random person." I'm like, "Sure, I'm kind of freaking out because I'm in the car with a random person, so I would love to talk to your husband." So I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" He was all nice, and I was like, well, maybe this isn't as scary as I think it is in my head. And then it gets kind of weird because she tells me that her car actually broke down next to her mom's house, and she needs me to drive her to her mom's house to get the keys. And I'm like, okay. And I was just trying to act calm until we're at her mom's house and my mom calls me, and my mom's like, "Hey Damon, what are you doing?" She doesn't sound like that, but I can never imitate my mom's voice correctly, so we'll just go with that. And I was like, "Mom, I'm still in Orlando." And she's like, "What? You're still in Orlando?" I think that voice was different than the one before. But I was like, "Yeah, I actually picked up some random lady." Before I get done with this story, never tell your mom you picked up a random lady, because then it kind of ends with, "What? David, you picked up a random lady? What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "Whoa, Mom, I thought you would be happy. I thought you would be glad that I'm helping some random lady." But no, my mom was so mad, and I was like, oh no. I have this lady that I just picked up freaking out, and then I have my mom freaking out. I have two people freaking out on me, and I don't know what to do. You know what actually made me freak out more? The fact that my mom was asking all these questions like, wait, how did she get to the gas station if her car broke down a street away from her mom's house? Why didn't her mom bring her? Why didn't her mom pick her up? And I'm just thinking, these are all true questions. Why didn't she do that? How did she get to the freaking gas station? And at this point, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get killed. I'm trying to help a lady and I'm gonna die. So the lady's running out of the house. I'm like, this is a little weird. And then I'm just thinking, oh, well, maybe she just needed to go for a jog to my car. That's not how I'm thinking now, because my mom just asked all these questions, and now I'm thinking, what if I just drove her to this house and she just robbed this person and she's coming running out of it? I just helped the lady rob a house. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. But she gets in the car and I'm like, here, talk to her. And I hand my mom to the lady. Well, I don't literally hand my mom to the lady, but I hand the phone with my mom on it to the lady. And then they start talking, and the lady's like, oh, I'm a grandma and a mother, and I feel so bad about doing this, blah blah blah. So she pretty much calmed my mom down, and now this lady's calm because she picked up the keys. And now I'm not calm because I think I'm gonna die, because my mom just asked me a million questions and made me realize that this lady's story makes no sense at all. And now she tells me that she actually was at the hotel next to the gas station, and she needs me to take her back to the hotel because she just called AAA, and AAA will be there in the morning. Well, what I don't understand, because my mom, why were there keys at her mom's house? When you break down, your keys are with you. They don't just automatically go to your mom's house. What just happened? So I'm driving her back to the hotel. The lady's giving me all these different directions. Oh, you can go this way, or you can go that way. And finally, we get back to the gas station, and she's telling me, never pick up a random person again. Here's how you get home. She was giving me directions home, and she was talking and talking. At this point, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so glad I helped her, but I hope I didn't help her do something wrong. Oh man, I honestly felt like I was gonna be on the news the next day. Wanted, kid with Justin Bieber hair picks up a random lady and then they rob a house. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I seriously hope none of this happens, and I seriously hope I just helped her. And I actually kind of forgot that I gave the lady my number, and she called me and she's like, hey, hey, are you home? Are you getting home safe? I'm pretty glad that she was nice enough, you know, to give me directions home and make sure I got home safe. But I'm kind of scared that I helped this lady rob a house. Someone's gonna wake up and their keys are gone. I don't know. I guess all I can really hope is that I did help this lady and that this lady wasn't lying and she was just nervous so her words didn't make sense. Please let that be true. Please. I feel like a big part of life is helping others. So I am happy that I picked up this lady because I am still alive right here. And I don't know why I keep pointing over here. She's not over here. That'd be kind of weird. Anyways, I did a good deed of picking her up. Well, at least I think I did. If she didn't rob a house and freaking murder someone. But that's just the crazy thing in my head because my mom scared the crap out of me. But since I helped someone, I would like to challenge you guys. Do a good deed today and let me know in the comments or video response below what the good deed was. And I don't really recommend that you pick up a random person like I did. There's so many stories of like people that hitchhike to kill people. So all these stories makes it, you know, impossible for us to like think that we can help someone, you know, some random person. I'm just happy to be alive and that I helped someone. I think. Well, I did help them, but I hope I helped them in a good way and not help them kill someone because, oh my god, I would cry. I'm gonna hope that that's not true and just live on with my life and maybe never pick up a random person again. Well, maybe if they really need help. It's so hard for me to be like, I'm not helping you. Screw you. You should probably question them and make sure their story makes sense because for me, this lady's story made no sense at all. I don't know why she was staying at a hotel if her mom lived 10 minutes away. I don't know why her mom couldn't have picked her up because her mom had 3 cars in the parking lot. I don't know anything about this lady, really. Oh, and I almost forgot, as I was talking to this lady, there was a car parked there, and I guess he was watching us the entire time, and I think he got the wrong idea because when I got in my car, he rolled his window down and goes, hey, you got any weed? And I'm like, no, I don't have weed. And I say it in the most sarcastic way possible because I've never been asked for weed before, and I thought he was kidding, but he's like, no, man, what kind of weed did you sell her? And I'm like, oh god. So I just put my window up and I just left. Oh man, that was definitely the scariest part of Orlando I've ever been in. I almost died and I almost got into a drug deal with my non-existent drugs. I'm so glad that I'm home safe. So anyways, have a good day, do a good deed, make someone else's day, and see you guys next time if I'm not dead. Bye.
His name I've been with this random lady. As I took her to like her house to get keys, her car broke down and she had a hotel. I don't really know. Honestly, I was kind of scared, but I was just like, no, it's fine, just hoping that nothing crazy would happen. But I took her home.